on When I Was a Kid, we have the most amazing opera singer called Deborah Cheetham. Hi, Auntie Deb, how you going?
Hey, Nikita, I'm good.
Where's your people from?
Well, my family come from the Yorta Yorta land, down round Shepparton Way, on the Murray River. Only we didn't call it the Murray River. Well, we called it Tangala.
Tangala?
Yeah.
Did you have lots of brothers and sisters and that when you were growing up?
Well, I do have lots of brothers and sisters, but sadly I didn't grow up with them.
How come? What happened?
Well, see, in the history of Australia, there are some really sad stories, and one of them was many boys and girls, Aboriginal boys and girls, were taken away from their parents.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people,
So who did you grow up with if you didn't grow up with your mob?
I grew up in Sydney with a family, my mum and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Cheetham, and my sister Narelle. I was really lucky, actually. They were a really lovely family and they took good care of me.
Yeah. Now, I've been doing my research and I know that Deborah Cheetham, she started singing when she was 2 years old. Is that true?
Yeah, when I was 2, my mum and dad put me in a competition, the Miss Roseland's 2-year-old competition.
You're looking pretty cute there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't remember a time when I didn't sing. Probably my earliest memory is singing.
Did you go to school in Sydney?
I did. I went to Mortdale Public School when I was a little girl.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you, have a favourite teacher or someone who really helped you along the way?
I had some great teachers when I was at school. When I was in primary school, I had this wonderful teacher in Year 5 who really encouraged me to write stories and put on plays and do all sorts of exciting things. And then when I was in high school, I had a wonderful music teacher who really changed the course of my life.
Really?
Her name was Mrs. King. And she introduced me to a whole world of music that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah?
She took me along to see my very first opera in the Sydney Opera House. It was an excursion that anyone could go on, but there were limited tickets. And just something about the idea of opera really excited me. So the day that we had to pay for our tickets, I came to school extra early, stood in the parking space where I knew Mrs. King would park her car,
Right.
and gave him my permission slip and gave him my money.
You were sounding real keen to go,
I was so keen to go.
So what is opera?
Opera?
Yeah.
Well, opera is storytelling
Yeah?
with music and dance and costume
Yeah?
and makeup.
Sounds deadly.
It is. It's kind of like corroboree.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure.
But fancy like.
Well, yeah, corroboree's pretty fancy too.
Yeah, I guess it is, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, when you were at school, did you always have fun?
Yeah, I used to love getting involved in sport and reading and writing plays. It was great.
Okay.
Hey, Arnie.
Hey, Max.
Did you ever get into trouble?
You don't
Well-
have to answer that if you don't want to, Auntie
Oh,
Deb.
it's okay. I did get in trouble a couple of times, but
Yeah?
I didn't think of it as being naughty. I sort of thought of it more, that I was being entertaining.
Like what? What sort of things were you doing?
Well, there was this one time when I was in primary school and we'd been painting all day. We'd had this big art class and I went to wash my hands and I thought it'd be really good if I played a trick on my friend. So instead of going straight back to class with her, I hid.
True.
And I was waiting for her and I decided that I'd jump out from behind the corner and scare the living daylights out of her. I thought, if I jumped down from a great height, that would be even funnier. So I climbed up on top of the milk crates.
Yeah.
And I heard these footsteps coming towards the corner, getting closer and closer. And I jumped out, screaming and growling, but
Uh-oh.
it was actually my teacher. She was so cranky.
And what happened then?
I had to miss out on sport in the afternoon and sit in the staff room.
So, Max, don't go trying that on me, okay?
No,
All right?
Max, it's been done.
Yeah, got that.
See ya.
I heard that you was going to be famous tennis player.
Up to about the age of 15, that was the main focus in my life, was playing tennis and competitions. And I think that my parents were more keen for me to follow a career in tennis than in opera. I think they wanted me to be the next Yvonne Goolagong
Oh, right.
instead of the next Yvonne Kenny.
Oh, I see. We've been talking with Deborah Cheetham. I really wanted to say thanks for being on our show today.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Nikita. Thanks
And-
for having me.
Will you sing us like a real full-on opera later?
I will.
Will you?
Yep.
Deadly.
Hi, I'm Deborah Cheetham, and you're watching Yarramundi Kids, where we're strong, smart, and deadly. Hi, everyone. My name's Deborah Cheetham, and Nikita has asked me to sing you a song. Now, I'm a soprano, and I sing a style of music called opera. It's a kind of performance where you tell your stories through song and through acting and dancing and costume and makeup. Opera's great, has the most brilliant stories and some of the loudest singing you'll ever hear. Sometimes in opera, we sing in different languages, or you can tell opera in the language that you speak. I decided a little while ago that I should write an opera that's for, well, all Australians, but in particular for Indigenous Australians. And so I decided that I would write a story that comes from where my mob come from, Yorta Yorta country. Now, most of the script, or libretto as we call it in opera, is in English. And this is a small section from Act 1, Scene 1. My character's name is Alice, and she's telling her friend Michael all about what things were like when she was growing up on the Murray River, or as Yorta Yorta people call it, the Dungala. But I remember summer days when my brother Jimmy, my cousins and some other friends would play alongside the Dungala. Nowadays it's the Murray, but we have always known it as Dungala. It was home and it was life to us. I know that river like the back of my hand. The river Red Gums, the mighty river Bend, an island where all the snakes lived, or so they told us. So you see, you can tell opera in another language, or you can tell opera in the language that you speak. The important thing is to tell a really good story.